So, we in that new year, new me season.
Yes.
But a lot of us still have some of the same goals from 2023. And a lot of y'all, and I know for sure because y'all came up to me and asked.
You did.
A lot of y'all wanted to start a podcast.
Yes.
I got good news for you, player. Spotify for Podcasters is here for every need you have.
We've been using Spotify for Podcasters since we started our podcast. It's so easy. You literally record, edit, and upload all from your phone, your computer. So no matter what your setup looks like, you can start now.
Yes, get your conversations, your opinion, your views out to the world. People need to hear you.
You can distribute your podcast to Spotify and anywhere else that podcasts are heard.
With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a multitude of ways. Ads or podcast subscriptions. I mean, it's an easy way to get your visions out to the world and earn some extra pocket change.
Yeah, my favorite thing about all of this is free 99.
Yes. They don't charge you a dime. So you really got nothing holding you back. Today, not tomorrow, today, let's be heard. Spotify for Podcasters.
Let's be seen. Welcome back to another episode of the For the Healthy House podcast, where we talk about self-awareness and intentional living and everything in between. I'm your host, Ree. Thank you so much for once again joining me and allowing me to be a part of your journey. Period. I feel like in the beginning, I butchered that little intro for so long, but it just shows like with time, everything will work out. You get better with time. So today I want to talk to you guys about something that I pretty much live my life by. And for a long time I wanted to talk about this, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to, articulate everything that I wanted to say. I think oftentimes with me, the imposter syndrome kicks in really, really badly. And I feel like that I'm not, enough, or I'm not qualified to talk about this particular thing. Not only this, but other topics as well. But the thing is, this is my perspective. This is my experience. And y'all are here to listen to my voice and listen to what I have to say. And I have to keep reminding myself of that. But anyway, today we're going to talk about the law of attraction. So if you've never heard of the law of attraction, it is basically based on the concept that like attracts like, right? So if we have positive thoughts, we're going to attract positive things into our life. If we have negative thoughts, we'll attract negative things into our life. Basically, your thoughts become things. Like your words, your thoughts, they are so powerful. And the law of attraction is based on this very concept. So when I was doing a little bit of research about this last night, I stumbled upon a quote from, I don't know if you guys have heard of the book called The Secret. I've heard of it. Years ago, I started reading it, but I really couldn't get into it like that. And that's okay. I just wasn't in a space in my life where I was ready to consume that information. Because that's another thing. You have to be ready to consume, to learn, to grow. And I just wasn't at that time. And that's all right. But there are other books that have really helped me with manifesting things that I want into my life and just with the law of attraction. And I'll probably let you guys know about a few of those towards the end of this episode. But when I was doing my research last night, I stumbled upon the book The Secret, and I went to their website and they had a quote on there that I wanted to share with y'all. And for me, it just brought everything full circle. So I wanted to share it with you. Every thought is made up of energy and vibrates at its own unique frequency. And when this energy and frequency of a single thought radiates out into the universe, it naturally reacts with the material world. As your thought radiates out, it attracts the energy and frequencies of like thoughts, like objects, even like people, and draws those things back to you. I really, really liked that quote, And like I said, it just put everything into perspective for me. And it just basically reiterates, like attracts like. And it's telling you from a scientific standpoint also how powerful your thoughts are, how powerful your words are. An important part of the law of attraction is that your feelings, your thoughts, and your actions all have to be in alignment with the things or the person or the life that you want to manifest. Like none of it, you can think it all day long, but if you don't feel it and your actions aren't aligning with the life that you desire, then none of it really matters. Like these are 3 very important things that must align when manifesting the life that you want. I think another important thing to note is that we're all always manifesting, whether we realize it or not. Every human existence, matter, physical manifestation is a result of a thought or an intention, whether it's conscious or unconscious. Now that we know we're going to be manifesting regardless, why not take control of our mind and our thoughts and intentionally manifest positivity into our life? Like we literally can do anything we want. I say this all the time, but we literally can do anything we want. We can have whatever life we desire. It all starts with an intent, a thought. Why not make it a conscious thought? And I know I use the word conscious a lot, and all I mean by that is just being aware, paying attention, like really honing in and focusing on your thoughts. What are you thinking? And once you become aware of your thoughts, you literally have the power to transform those negative thoughts. And your thoughts may not even be negative, but you literally have the power to transform your thoughts into whatever you want them to be. You're literally that powerful. So now that we have an understanding of what the law of attraction is, and it's so funny because I think all my life I pretty much practiced the law of attraction and I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea what it was, but I always felt that I could do whatever I wanted to do. As long as I believed it, as long as I felt it in my soul, in my body, in my spirit, I could do it. For the longest, I think I've mentioned this before, but for the longest, I had the strong desire to be a singer. And it was nothing nobody could tell me. Like, I knew that I was going to be a singer. And this wasn't like some childhood dream. I was in high school, and while everybody around me, wanted a normal job, and there's nothing wrong with that, wanted a 9-to-5 or, wanted to be, I don't know. I mean, the specifics don't matter, but I wanted to be a singer. And some people may think that's 1 in a million. Like, you know what I mean? It only happens to certain people, or that could be a challenging task. But I knew without a doubt that I would be a singer. Now, somewhere along the line, my desires and my dreams and my manifestations, they change, and that's okay. I'm forever evolving. So that's bound to happen. But my point being is that I was so sure that I could do this thing that I wanted to do so badly. And that's what the law of attraction and manifesting, all the things that you want into your life, that's what it's all about, is just truly believing. Like I said before, now that we know what the law of attraction is, I want to talk to you about how to use the law of attraction, how to attract positive things into your life, how to get everything you've ever wanted. There are a lot of different ways to manifest, but I'm going to talk from my experience. Duh, of course. Like, what else can I do? But I remember being at a very low point in my life. Something prompted me to check out the book You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. That's the book that really started it all for me. And I was reading the book, and I got to the part where she was talking about how much power you have when focusing on something. Okay, I literally just spent about 5 minutes looking for this exact quote so I could get it right for y'all. Because when I first read this quote, or this passage from this book, it blew my mind. I literally put the book down and I was like, Travis, oh my God. And I had to tell him what I just read. So I found it because I wanted to get it right. So it says, here's a cool exercise. Right now, look around wherever you are and count the number of things you see that are red. Take about a minute and count them all. Now stop, look back at this page without taking your eyes off of it and try to think of everything around you that's yellow. There's probably a ton of yellow, but you didn't see it because you were looking for red. What you choose to focus on becomes your reality. And that's just an example of what we're not noticing that we can see. I say all that to say, when you focus on the good in your life and you focus on the positivity in your life, you're going to attract more of those things because that's what you're focusing on. Like whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. If you're looking for positive, you'll find positive. If you're looking for good, you'll find good. But if you're looking for negative, you'll find negative. If you're looking for hate, you'll find hate. You truly have to believe that whatever you're looking for, what you focus on, it expands. It'll fester. You're going to get more of it. So if you want good and you want abundance, focus on that. If you want to create the life of your dreams, live the best life you've ever lived in your life, that don't even make sense, but I'm feeling it, so go with it, roll with it. Focus on good. Something that really helped me focus on the positive things in my life is gratitude. First of all, it's easy to be negative and complain about what you don't have, but it's also easy to be grateful. But I think sometimes we fall into that trap, into that loophole of wishing we had more because we're looking at other people. You know what I mean? So we want more. We feel like what we have isn't enough, which that's a lack mindset. And if you have a lack mindset, you're going to continue to lack. You're going to continue to find more things that you don't have. And it's just like, it's a slippery slope. But one thing that helped me was finding gratitude in the mundane, in the little things. When you are able to be grateful for what you have, easily you attract more abundance into your life. And I've said this before, but it's true. It goes back to what you focus on expands. It grows. So I will wake up and try to find 5 things that I'm grateful for at this very moment. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for my existence. I'm grateful for even waking up this morning. I'm grateful for having a loving family. I'm grateful for my health. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I will wake up and all I would say is thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Genuinely expressing gratitude because I'm here, because I exist for a reason. Thank you. I also like to use visualization, like visualizing. It is so powerful. Have you ever had a dream and you couldn't tell if it was like real life or a dream? You know what I mean? Like, have y'all ever had that? I've had a dream that feels so real. And I think with daydreaming, it's the exact same thing, daydreaming, visualizing it, because you're harnessing that energy, that feeling that you had when you were visualizing your dream life. So since you have harnessed that same energy, who's to say you can't attract that into your reality? Like, who's to say you can't make that your reality? When I used to like journal or like visualize, which I still do, but I did it way more back then and I need to get back on that. But I would write out my dream life and I wouldn't leave out any detail. Like, it would be very, very specific to what I'm wearing, like what my bed sheets look like, what kind of car I'm driving, what I do for a living. Obviously, that's one of the biggest things. But yeah, I wouldn't leave out any detail. And I would really like visualize. Like, I would literally be there. And like I said before, the most important thing is that energy. Like, how do you feel when you have these things? How does it make you feel? What emotions does having this dream life evoke for you? That's a really, really important part of the process. Like, you really have to Feel it as if it's happening to you at this very moment. Which brings me to the fact that you really have to act as though you already have it. Like, this my shit. I have it. I already live this life. And I know sometimes this can be the hard part for people. A lot of us are not able to disconnect from the reality that is in front of us at this very moment. But honestly, you just gotta fake it till you make it. You literally have to keep driving those positive thoughts, those visualizations into your mind and fake it. You low-key have to be delusional to some extent. And that's okay. Like, sometimes great things happen out of delusions. You know what I mean? But instead of saying, oh, I wish I could travel a lot, or I hope I can travel one day. I travel a lot. I travel frequently. My passport is running out of pages. Instead of saying, I hope one day I can be rich, my bank account is overflowing. Money is pouring into my life frequently and abundantly. I have everything I've ever wanted. I'm secure. I'm safe. I'm protected. I live the life of my dreams. These are the kind of things that I wrote in my journal, and I would write them over and over and over and over and over until I believed them, until they were a reality for me. Not necessarily like the physical reality that I'm in right now, but like a reality in my brain, like in my mind. Because once you've gotten that taken care of, once you've made your dream life, your reality in your brain, in your mind, it doesn't take much to make it your physical reality, your physical manifestation. So yeah, fake it. Be delusional. Because sometimes that's what it takes. Also, quickly, I'm going to touch on meditation. It has really helped me with being abundant and creating the life that I want. I've heard this before, and y'all may have as well, but your brain is just like any other muscle. Like how we be working on our glutes in the gym, ladies. We have to work on our brain the same way. We have to train it to do what we want to do, to be positive, to be peaceful. And I feel like meditation on its own deserves like an episode by itself. But very quickly, I know a lot of people are like, I can't meditate. I have all these thoughts coming up. Yes, that's the point of it. That's the beauty of it. I feel like we're all moving so much throughout the day. We're doing a lot, and we don't really have time to really think about, or not even think about, to be aware of what we're thinking about. When you sit still in a quiet room, you have no choice but to pay attention to your thoughts. And it's okay. Like, sometimes those thoughts are very dark, very negative. But in order to get past that, you have to become aware of it. You have to work through it. Pay attention to those thoughts. Become aware of them. Don't be afraid of getting emotional and crying or laughing, whatever the case may be. Don't be afraid of yourself. Don't run from you. Because the only way out is through this shit. So pay attention to your thoughts. And then once you begin to meditate for a little bit, and start off small, like 5 minutes. But once you have started to meditate at a frequent pace, like daily, then it gets easier. Then you start to flex that muscle, build that muscle. And you can then start, I guess, like being at this space of calmness and peace. And that's when the manifestation really like starts. You can then create this dream life. You can literally go to another dimension when you're meditating. Like, trust me. Like I said, I'm probably do a whole nother episode on meditation, because it's just a necessary topic that I think a lot of us run from because we think we can't do it, but we feel that way because we haven't done it enough. So yeah, definitely going to touch on that in more detail in a later episode. One of the last things that I'm going to touch on that really has helped me when it comes to building my dream life, manifesting the life of my dreams, is stop worrying about the when and the how. Stop worrying about the outcome. Detach yourself from the outcome, from the how, from the when. Because as long as you are feeling, you have the thoughts and the actions, and they're aligning with the things that you want to manifest into your life, you have nothing to worry about. Long as you have that big 3 covered, you have nothing to worry about. Now, if your thoughts aren't aligning with your actions and your feelings, you're going to have a hard time manifesting. And if your actions aren't aligning with the things that you're thinking, you're going to have a hard time manifesting. So get that straightened out. As long as you have those 3 things straightened out, you have nothing to worry about. Think about it like this. You're baking a cake for your bestie. It's your bestie's birthday, and you want to surprise her with the cake. You're cooking the cake, and she comes in the kitchen, and she's all up in it. She's like, girl, how much longer do we got? What kind of cake is it? When is it going to happen? When I'm ready to eat the cake. You annoyed, ain't you? I'm annoyed. Just wait. Just wait. And that's how the universe feels. Just wait. Just trust me. Trust me. As long as you're doing your part, I'm going to come through for you. When we stop worrying about the when and the how, so many of our manifestations come into physical form. So many beautiful things happen when we stop worrying about when, how, the outcome. Because guess what? We're focused on the process. We're focused on it evolving and growing. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Fall in love with the process. Because once you do, you're not worried about the outcome. Let go and detach yourself from the when, the how, the where. Let it go. And on that note, that is all that I have for you today about the law of attraction. Remember, y'all, your thoughts are so powerful. You are an extremely powerful being. Harness it. Use it to create a life of love, joy, peace, abundance. Like, you literally can do it. Like, I believe in you. I believe in you. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to talk to you in the next episode. Oh, and before I go, I did want to let you all know that this Friday, September 9th, we are dropping our new crossbody Healthy Hoe totes, so you guys can support if you want to. I'll leave all the information in the description box of the podcast. Thank you guys so much in advance, and I just want to take the time also to let you guys know how much I appreciate all the love, the positivity, and the light that you have been sending our way. Again, I love all of you, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye.